Hi everyone, this is Steve Wheeler and welcome to our live webinar. Big turnout here today. This afternoon I'm going to show you three different strategies that you can use with the stock index futures to put you on the right side of the market. That's really the whole key to the benefit plan here with trading. You need to be on the right side of the market. All right, so we want to look for reversal areas, current trend and momentum, correlated entries and exits. And one thing I recommend to everyone is the more that you can automate with your trading, the better. All right, so the more that you can automate, the better you're likely to trade. Automation, essentially the big benefit there is it takes the guesswork out of your trading. And for those people that have been trying to trade based on guesswork, you probably know what I'm talking about there. All right, so rule one with your trading is you need to have a system. Recognizing that, we've actually built a system right into our charts. And whatever market you apply any chart or system to, you need to test whatever you're doing. And that'll give you a pretty good idea of the probabilities involved. All right, so strategy one here today is look for correlated markets and look to get automated signals on correlated markets. So the top chart here is the E-mini. This is actually a chart from this morning on the E-mini. And bottom chart is the NASDAQ. All right, so you can see what we've done. It's automated the signals. Green signals a signal to go long. And here we've got two different correlated markets telling you the same thing. All right, so bottom chart's the NASDAQ. Top chart is the E-mini. All right, so that's strategy one, is look for two different correlated markets to give you the same signals. And these charts that you're looking at here are NaviTrader charts. NaviTrader charts. I'll show you live charts here in just a few minutes too. All right, so the top, this chart that you're looking at right now is where we get the automated buy signals. And the next chart is the automated sell signals. Again, you're looking for two different markets to give you the same signals at the same time. Now, the only way you're going to have a signal on any chart is if you have a system built into the chart, and that's what we've done with our charts. Okay. All right, so that's strategy one. Correlated markets giving you the same signal at the same time. All right, so one question I get fairly frequently from people is, can you use our charts on, can we use different types of charts? And the answer to that is yes, you can. Here we've got an E-mini chart. This is actually a chart from this morning. And you can see the E-mini, we had a buy signal here. This happened to be at about 11:53 this morning. And here you can see this. This is actually a 5,000 volume chart on the E-mini. So automated signal, and we broke a little bit higher on that particular chart. All right, so that's a way to use volume charts. Previous charts we're using Renko charts. All right, so here's another thing I wanted to cover this afternoon, and that is using 10-minute charts. All right, so using 10-minute charts. And the way that we're using these charts, fairly simple. You can see that with our charts, we have four different types of price bars. So four different types of price bars. We've got the red power bars, we have red consolidation bars, green power bars, and green consolidation bars. And once you understand how to use these charts, you'll be able to trade based on your understanding of the actual bars. But you can see here we had a this is actually on a 10-minute chart. We had a red power bar. So one of the ways I use this is as a filter taking trades below the first red power bar on a turn or above the first green power bar. This is on a 10-minute chart. You can apply this to other chart time frames as well. All right, so 10-minute chart breaking below a red power bar, and 10-minute chart breaking above a green power bar. All right, so let's kind of review those strategies. Okay, first strategy is taking correlated markets, looking for the same signal on correlated markets. Here's a long signal. Here's a short signal. All right, so two different correlated markets. Here's the E-mini using the volume chart. Long signal going long above this first red power or first green power bar. And here's the 10-minute chart going short below a red power bar or long above a red power bar. All right, so let me just kind of review some of the tools that we have available here at NaviTrader as part of our charts and indicators. Alerts window. Each time we get these signals like you see on the screen, with this sell signal here, you can set that up so that it will appear in the alerts window. Okay, so it's the alerts window. Here's our trade finder. Trade finder looks at a number of different technical indicators, and they are color coded, so when everything's red, you're going to get a sell signal. Everything's green, you're going to get a buy signal. That's the trade finder. All right, so version 8, we have the ability to use the automated trailing stops. I'll just show you an example of how that works. If we're into a short trade, we'd attach a stop to this indicator line. And you can see as the market moves down, I'm going to move the stop automatically. All right, so right now you can see the market's moving lower, stops moving down. Target down there at 25.70.50. All right, so like I said, the more that you can automate with your trading, the better. For anyone joining us late too, I'll go back over and review those strategies in just a few minutes. See the automated trailing stop move down. All right, so you can see the advantage of this is it gives you a systematic way of managing your trades. All right, so target down there at 25.70.50, and see the automated trailing stop has been moved down automatically. And then there we hit the target. All right, so with your trading, one question I get a lot from people is, what percentage of winning trades do you have? And that's a good question, but it really depends on exactly what market you're trading, what chart you're using on that market, how you're setting your stops, how you're setting your profit targets, or if you're getting out on trailing stops. So there's lots of variables in any trading system. So in order to give you an accurate answer on percentage of winners, you have to actually define exactly how you're trading a given market. It also depends on when you're actually starting your trading day and when you're finishing your trading day. But this is an example on this particular screen that I'm showing you here right now, where we had 4 trades, and each one of them hit a modest profit target. Actually, it was a 10-tick profit target on the E-mini. So 4 out of 4, based on how we were set up that strategy. Okay, here's a case too where we had a number of a strategy running, and we had 6 out of 7 winning trades. All right, so here's an example on the NASDAQ where we had a long trade at 69.83, and you see using our trade management system, we moved up the trailing stop. Okay, so on our charts with the green line is the your trade management line. Red line is your trade management line in a short position. The trade management line too, by the way, is adjustable depending on what market you're trading. So you can adjust it a little bit wider or closer in terms of how your stops are set. All right, so this is one thing I mentioned earlier, the 10-minute strategy, just using a 10-minute chart, taking trades above a first green power bar, long, or below a first red power bar, short. All right, so let me take a few minutes and kind of review some of the tools that we offer. This is the trendicator charts and indicators. Again, the bars are red on a move down. Signal line is red on a move down. You can see the signal line is green on a move up. Okay, this is just an example here of some trades, long trades on the NASDAQ. As I mentioned earlier, your best trades are when you get the same signal on 2 different correlated markets. So we had these buy signals on the NASDAQ and a buy signal, for example, on the E-mini at the same time, and that's a very strong trade. Same thing on the short side. Here's crude oil. Now crude, we had some sell signals here. See a question from Fred C. What do the dots mean? Anytime you have the dots on our charts, that is an indicator that we have which measures momentum, current momentum. All right, so the dots measure momentum. So anytime you see the dots, that means that the momentum is in the direction of the dot color. So if it's a red dot, it means you have down momentum. Green dots mean up momentum. All right, so again, here's an example of a NASDAQ chart. We turned green here, took a long position, and then just managed the stop based on the trade management line. Okay, here again, this is using a volume chart. You can see we get consolidation on these volume charts just like any of the other charts. The consolidation bars are the gold frame bars. So here we moved up, we consolidated, broke below that consolidation. Here we consolidated on the volume chart, moved up, consolidated again here, and continued higher. All right, so here is an example of a volume chart, again with the E-mini giving us a sell signal. And that sell signal came in at about 27.58, and we moved down to 27.48. All right, so here is the reason I would recommend futures trading. You have the ability to go long or short. You're really just looking to trade in the current direction of the market. And E-mini and NASDAQ will usually reverse direction a number of different times each day in both directions, naturally. So currently the E-mini is actually moving a little bit higher. All right, so futures trading, you do have the ability to go long or short. This is easy to take a long or short position. Okay, crude oil chart here. We did have the crude oil inventory report this morning, and crude actually moved somewhat lower. All right, so again, with these charts, we can attach a stop to the indicator. See, the red line is your indicator in the short position, and the green line is your indicator in a long position. Now with our charts, one of the charts I use is a Renko chart, and these Renko charts are our own NaviTrader bars. For the E-mini I use 7, for the NASDAQ I use 20. A lot of people ask me, why do you use 1 on 7 on the E-mini and 20 on the NASDAQ? The reason for that is because you'll tend to get the turns at about the same points on those two different charts. Okay, so here's NASDAQ using a 20 Renko using the NaviTrader bars. Now here's the E-mini using the volume chart. Okay, so you can see we support any chart type that's supported by the NinjaTrader platform. All right, so Trade Finder, you can see the way it works is it measures a number of different indicators. When they all turn red, you're going to get a sell signal. If they're all green, you'll get a buy signal. All right, so here's one of the, what I would consider the best strategy, is where you get the same signal on two different correlated markets. All right, so I do a live webinar fairly frequently, not every day, but almost every day. We do one typically in the afternoon. Today is Wednesday, so we'll do another one tomorrow afternoon. I want to thank everyone for joining us. If anyone has any questions, type them in. I did cover 3 different strategies you can use to trade these markets. Everyone have a great day, and we'll see you next time.